So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 17 of Ignite. We shall be side bending and twisting, kind of similar to yesterday. I really loved the feeling in my body yesterday of that engagement, it was just lovely. So come into your child's pose and we should begin. Come. So starting in your child's pose, your knees are bent. Arms are long in front of you. And just really wiggle yourself down, settle yourself in, land in. And just feel the sense of this moment in your body. Not overriding sensations, but just including as much as you can of this experience of being in a body right now. The breath, the pressure of the floor, the bending of your limbs, the sense of the breath in the back of your body, that pressure between your thighs and your belly. Let's bring your hands forward. Come onto your hands and knees. From here, tuck your toes under, push back into a downward dog. And so settling in, just notice what you experience, what you feel. So those of you who always modify, who never do a downward dog, then just do your thing, So I'm just loving more and more talking to you yogis and really hearing that there's mutiny in the ranks a lot. Oh, I'd never do that, Ciara. Oh God, no. And so do your thing. Use this as a container to connect with and to move your body in the way that it moves in wholesomeness. So that might be you never do a downward dog. Might be you never bend that knee that's sore. It might be that you just stay on the floor and rock your knees from side to side. So find your way. Find the smallest, deepest, truest movement of wellness in your body in this moment. Nice. Bring both knees to the floor. Bring your hands closer together. And then pull your right elbow back into lawnmower. And then glide your right hand along the floor and look down along the floor as you do it. Nice. Right elbow back. And then forward. Nice. One more time. Right elbow back. And forward. Super. Other side. Left hand glides forward. And then pulls back into lawnmower. Left hand glides forward and pulls back into lawnmower. One more time. Forward and back. Nice. Both hands. Bring both hands to the floor so that they are shoulder distance apart. And then bend your elbows enough, or a little bit, so that your nose approaches the floor a little bit more. And then round your back into a cat, tucking your chin under. Arching your back, bring your nose in the direction of the floor. Rounding your back. Nice, just find that. Nose down. Round your back. Nose down. Round your back. Nice. Walk your hands a good handprint forward from where they are right now. And then draw your bum back towards your heels. And I'm coming up onto the fingertips of my hands because that suits me and my shoulders, but it might be that your hands are flat and you're really drawing back. I feel like I've given my sit bones weight and volume and they have direction. They're really drawing back. They're endeavoring to come back towards my heels, but they'll never get there because my hands are stuck to the floor. Nice. Just lift a little bit, like you round your back. Drop your belly. So it's just a small movement now. It's like a mini child's or cat pose. Round your back a little bit. Arch. One more time. Round your back a little bit. And arch. Nice. Both hands to the floor. From here, draw your right knee forward to your right elbow. And then stretch your right leg long behind you. And then swing your right foot over towards the left. And you can look over towards the left to see your foot. Right knee to right elbow. Swing it around the corner. And more so than focusing on your leg, feel your spine. My head follows that right leg. So when my knee comes to my elbow, I look at my knee. When it's around the corner, I look at my foot. So feel the squeeze and the lengthening. And the squeeze and the lengthening. Side bending in one direction. Side bending in the other. One more time. Super. So bring your right knee up towards your right elbow and then hiya! Get your foot beside your right hand and then rock forward and backwards. Really modifying, adjusting, adapting for your body. Lift your back knee off the floor and do the same movement. And breathing into your legs, really settling into your belly. Have a sense of weight back through the back of your body, connecting down into your legs. Nice. Drop your left knee to the floor. So if you want to put something underneath your knee, you can, like a little pillow or a scarf or something. Bring your right elbow back into lawnmower. Turn your chest and head towards the right. And then bring your fingers to the front of the right shoulder and dial in your twist a little bit more. Bend your right knee a little bit more. And now reach your right hand straight up towards the ceiling and open through the chest. So we're twisting. Widening. Nice. Drop your right elbow down, bring it to the right thigh, and then rise up and pull your left elbow back into lawnmower. And then reach your left hand forward as far forward as it'll go. Lawnmower. Forward. Lawnmower. Last time. Forward. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Lengthen your back leg. And then turn your toes towards the right side of your mat. I'm going to shimmy, 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 walk my feet a little bit closer together. Okay? Bring both hands over towards the right side and bend your knees enough. And then just like you're weeding in the garden, pull your right elbow back, pull your left elbow back. And there's no exact place to be. Just hands over towards the right And how do you use your torso and your arms when you're over here? Hands over towards the left. And again, elbow back, elbow back. Which side is easier? Nice. Hands go forward. How far forward can you reach? And then elbow back, elbow back. Cool. Hands to the floor. Walk your feet towards each other. Elbows to your knees. Pause. Hands to your knees. Pause. Hands to your hips. Roll into your hips. I don't know that we've done this movement yet in Ignite. This is one of those classic yoga with Ciara moves. Just rolling into your hips and then roll in the other direction. As I do this, I meet the speed bump of one of my hips. So one of my hip twangs if I go too fast. It kind of goes, dunk. I'll jump across it. So I always slow down. Well, I twang usually the first time and then I remember. And then I slow down as I approach that hip. And it doesn't twang when I slow down. Nice. So we're going to roll down along the spine. So feet are hip distance apart. Drop your head. Rounding forward. All the way down until your hands come down in the direction of the floor. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide when they're near your thighs. Reaching up, looking up. Nice. Bend your elbows. Bring your hands down beside you. Follow your hands down. Rounding your back as you descend. Bend your knees. Push them into the floor. Rounding back up. Reach wide. Reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows. Last time. Follow your hands down. Nice. Pause there. Belly on your thighs. So it's funny, I can hear a very particular sound coming from just outside this window, down on the ground. It's that the geese, we have a flock of geese, 6 tyrannical pooing machines who scream at everyone and shout and everything. Very sweet as well. So they're chewing on the house right now. They take this tendency to try and eat the house from time to time. So walk your hands forward and come all the way down into your child's pose and rest there. Pause there. Arms are long, head is down. Nice. Come all the way up. From here, draw your left elbow back. Draw the right elbow back. Lawnmower. Left elbow back. And then right elbow back. Cool. Both hands. Hands are as wide as your shoulders. Bend your elbows. Arching your back. Draw your nose down in the direction of the floor. And then rounding your back into a cat. Arching your back. Nose down in the direction of the floor. It doesn't have to touch the floor. It's just down, whatever your down is. If you're finding that you're struggling to come back up, then you've gone too far. Just find that. How do you descend down and then round? Down and then round. Nice. Walk your hands forward. Pull your sit bones back. Feel the length of your body as you draw deeply back through your sit bones. So from the first time that we did this to now, what has changed in your body? Like for me, I can map so much more. I'm like, oh, there. Oh, I can feel this. Oh, yeah, I can feel that. So for me, my practice is about mapping the places I don't feel. Really feeling into my body, finding myself as I rest and inhabit in here. And you're just settling in, breathing into your belly. Nice. Come all the way back. From here, push back into your downward dog, lengthening back through your legs, deepening into your thighs, back into your feet.
Maybe play a bit with your feet this time, really awakening and enlivening your feet. Nice, knees to the floor. From here, draw your left knee forward towards your left elbow. And then sweep your left foot around the corner. And begin to express side bending in the spine by following that left leg to the left. And then following that left leg with your head to the right. How do you really feel into that side bending in one direction? Side bending in the other direction. One more time. Super. So bring your knee forward and then hi-ya. Bring your foot to the floor. Rock forward and backwards. So for me, I never assume that the way I do something is right in a really good way. I'm always trying to wonder, what are the other ways I could do this? So sometimes I play with keeping my foot flat. Sometimes I play with rising up onto my heel. Sometimes I play with just staying on my toes the whole time. Sometimes it's just the baby toe side. You notice as soon as you change something, you experience a whole new set of connections in your body. So interesting. So draw your left elbow back, turn your chest towards the left, bend your left knee a little bit more, reach your left hand up towards the ceiling, widen through your chest. Settle into it, really deepen as you widen. Nice. Bring your left elbow down to your left thigh, pull your right elbow back into lawnmower, and then reach your right hand as far forward as you can. Coming back, and then forward. And I really feel like I'm challenging my forward motion of that hand. I'm like leaning forward, and my left hip and buttock are taking the effort of the return, and it feels really wonderful in my hip and thigh. Nice. Both hands to the floor. What do we do here? Oh yes, turn towards the left side of your mat. Walk your feet a bit closer. Settle in, bring both hands over towards the left. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Nice, one more time. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Nice, other side, both hands to the right. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Bend your knees, straighten your legs. Nice, both hands to the center. Walk your feet, walk your feet, walk your feet, and then come to sit on the floor all the way down. Notice how you do that. How do you sit on the floor? Nice. So just rock your bum. So you lift the right bum off the floor and then lift the left hand up toward the ceiling. Nice. And then lift the left bum off the floor, lift the right hand up towards the ceiling. Just travel from side to side. So it's the bum that lifts, it's the opposite hand reaching upwards. Maybe you lift the whole leg off the floor and you start to balance on your bum. Just feel that. How do you do this? Nice. So keep your legs straight or bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together and then do the same thing. Lift your bum, lift the opposite hand in the air, lift your bum, maybe your foot as well. And how do you create a sense of balance? So I'm not telling you to side bend your body. It's just happening naturally. So when I lift my left bum and foot off the floor, I'm reaching my right hand up and I'm leaning into the length of the side of my body. One more time. Nice. Soles of your feet together, sitting up tall, rise through your spine. Just feel your belly, your bum on the floor, your feet connecting, hands on your shins. And then bring both hands forward in front of you. Pull your right elbow back. Bring your fingers to the floor behind you. Hold on to your right knee with your left hand. So keep your body in the same shape, your upper body in the same shape, and then straighten your legs so you're holding on to the outside of the right side of your leg. And then we're going to glide. So keep your torso sideways, glide your left hand towards your foot, and then glide your right hand backwards. So we're staying in a twisted position, and we're gliding, touching. So what I'm doing is gliding forward, twisted towards the right, and then gliding back. And I'm really trying to touch as far forward as I can reach naturally, and as far back as I can reach naturally. Nice. One more time, each way. Nice. Both hands to the floor beside your right hip. And then keeping your left bum on the floor, how low can you drop your nose towards the floor over there? I'm keeping my bum on the floor. So I'm really feeling there's something in my left hip, left waist as I do this. Nice. Coming all the way back up. Other side. Soles of your feet together. Both hands forward. Twist towards the left, holding onto the outside of your left knee with your right hand. Sitting up tall. So always when I was having this discussion with somebody yesterday, if your knees are sensitive to bending, then find a way that maybe you straighten that leg or you straighten both legs. Knees just take time. There's a certain amount of time that they take to heal, and then they can bend again. Nice. Straighten out both legs, staying twisted towards the left, and then glide forward and then glide back. Just feeling the strength of your body in a twisted position. Is this easy? Do you have to tend to something a little bit more? Nice. Both hands to the floor beside your left hip. Keep your right bum on the floor. How low can you get your nose to the floor? Wonderful. Coming all the way back up. Roll into your belly. A few moments later than usual. Roll into your belly, big circle. And circle in the other direction. So tomorrow is Sunday yum. Yum. So come lie on the floor. Land in. And maybe you rock your knees from side to side. Maybe you just land, because it's the first time we've laid down in the class. Maybe just land first. Settle in, notice your body. It's always very nice to just notice where you begin to move from. So listening to this landscape, and then maybe just rock your knees gently from side to side. And then just continue to rock your knees gently from side to side until you don't want to rock your knees gently from side to side. And then come to rest and settle, whatever way you do. Really lovely. Today, I think, I'm not sure if it was the first frost, but it was pretty close to a first frost. Every morning, I have this practice where I go out and I walk the morning dew. And so first thing in the morning, it's around 5 o'clock, 25 past 5. I take my coffee and I walk around the garden. And this morning, it was like Joseph does Wim Hof method and he does all this ice bath stuff. But for my feet, it was a bit like I had to settle through the intensity of the really cold grass. So yeah, so maybe check out, is the temperature dropping for you where you are? This morning was colder than before. So very nice, lads, guys, people, girls, yogis, my tribe. So thanks so much. It's very awesome. Deeply appreciated how you contribute and how you've adapted to the price change. So thanks so much. So I'll see you all tomorrow, Sunday. Looking forward to it already. So nice. Thanks. If you're still rocking your knees from side to side, just lay there flat and rest. Let your bones rest onto the floor. And bye.